This is Callista, also known as Magical Girl Me. Today's video is part 2 of my Lolita crash course for plus size Lolita fashion. I am super excited because this video I'll be sharing where I find and buy my plus size Lolita clothes. Let's get started. In my last plus size Lolita crash course video, I explained that there are Japanese name brands that have plus size friendly options. This is mostly due to Suring, and the really cool part is that there are multiple brands that have these pieces. Some of these brands include Angelic Pretty, Baby the Starshine Bright, Enchanted and Chantilly, and Metamorphosed Tempty Fee. I'm not sure why, but Maxi C-Ma'am is a lesser known Japanese Lolita brand. Maxi C-Ma'am actually has an entire line that is called Lovely Size. This section of their releases is actually plus size friendly. It can accommodate a wide range of sizes, and I really like their pieces, and I always am checking that side of their website to see if there are any goodies that I would like to add to my wardrobe. Like most Lolita brands, Maxi C-Ma'am makes everything from blouses to coats to dresses and bloomers. I have owned quite a few Maxi C-Ma'am pieces. My favorite is Chocolate Bear Cody Chan Sweets Wonderland. I own it in Saks Blue. The really cool thing about this dress is it's an all over print that's plus size. It's a set size, so you don't have to have it custom size. And I believe the bust size goes from 96 centimeters to 130. And then the waist goes up to 120, so it's very accommodating. I love independent Lolita brands. The really nice thing about an independent brand is that they are smaller and many times more willing to create custom pieces or items in additional sizes to cater to more customers. Some of these brands include, but are not limited to, Lady Sloth, Glitter Tail, as well as Baby Ponytail, Hey Newly, if you can find secondhand pieces, Gloomith, and Souffle Song, or some other Taobao brands. All of the shops I mentioned there do offer custom sizing, or they have items that are plus size friendly. Buying new does not have to be the only option for plus size Lolita. You can also buy pieces secondhand on secondhand markets online. While you can buy pieces brand new, you also have the option as a plus size Lolita of buying items in secondhand markets online, so buying pieces that are used. I love being able to buy used pieces because many times they're simply still wonderful and are a great fit for your wardrobe, and they cost less than if you were just to buy the pieces directly from either the brands or indie brand as a new dress. I really like to buy used items just because they're less expensive than buying them new, and because I also know that it's going to fit. So lots of times a Lolita will say, okay, like this item was made for these measurements, and I can be like, oh, I definitely can fit into that, which is really nice. When I decide that I want to buy some pieces on a secondhand market, one of the first things I do is go to Lolibrary. Lolibrary is a database of Lolita items. It includes sizing and colorways and patterns. It's a really great tool. I like to use that just on the side in case I come across a dress and I want to see what the Lolibrary sizing is for that, or if I'm looking for pieces that might accommodate me. I recently went through and added pieces to a wish list that I like, so there are items I'm searching for. And I could do that because I could just go through each section, like dresses, skirts, and find actual brand items that would fit me now. And I put those online in my Facebook album, so I am currently questing those items, but then it's nice and organized. There are lots of options for buying used Lolita items, but here are some of my favorites. Lace Market, which is a secondhand market, is an auction and buying platform where you can list Lolita items. There's also Closet Child, which is a shop in Japan that buys used Lolita pieces or sometimes new pieces and then resells them. There's also Wonderwelt that's similar to Closet Child. You are also able to go onto plus size Lolita sales groups on Facebook. There's a great one for English speakers that are plus size. I'm a part of that group, and people are always questing or selling pieces on there. And oftentimes they'll post it there before they post it on Lace Market. So if there's something I have my eye on, I can go to the group, see it, and then the second it's uploaded on Lace Market, I can save it to my favorites or just purchase it outright. If you're looking for some newer pieces that are less expensive and you're a little confused on how Taobao works and want to make sure something fits, I do recommend using shops that resell Taobao items for customization or anything like that, just because I feel like the communication is a lot better that way. Some of these platforms are Devil Inspired, Lolita Wardrobe, and My Lolita Dress. They operate just like an online shop. It'll most likely, if it's custom size, they'll need extra time to do it, but it will say that in there. The shop will work with the seller, package all your items that you bought together, and then send it off to you. Some resources that I like to use when I am looking for pieces to add to my wardrobe or looking for measurements. My favorite is Lolibrary, but I'm also a part of a few groups that I can talk about as well. Lolibrary has the ability for you to add items to your closet so you can keep track of what you have, as well as add items to like your wish list. So if you want to, you can go back and see, okay, what am I really looking for next? I know that all these items will fit me, and you can quest after those. I really like to have Lolibrary up when I'm searching any of the groups that I mentioned for secondhand places, so Closet Child, Wonderwelt, Plus Size Lolita Sales, and Lace Market, because especially on Lace Market, I feel like not everyone links or posts measurements. So I like to go on and see if they are listed on Lolibrary just to give myself a good idea of the measurements. The one thing I really like about Lace Market is if measurements are provided, usually people say, oh, this is my measurements, and this is what the official measurements are from the brand and Lolibrary, but it actually fits me at this size. Gorgeous Plus Size Lolitas, they are a group on Tumblr. They're constantly posting like items that are being released that are in a size that's plus size friendly. They also have like a master list of Taobao shops that you can get customized pieces for, or more flexible pieces. Not only that, they reblog plus size Lolitas, so you can see, oh, I really like this coordinate, I really like that blouse, I wonder what it is. You can kind of connect with that user, or they'll post the items in the coordinates, and maybe you'll be exposed to some pieces you had never considered or seen before. I really like being able to use these additional resources because sometimes the brands just don't consider small things that would actually make it plus size friendly. For example, thank you for the Tumblr group Gorgeous Plus Size Lolitas, because I am actually wearing a dress from Bodyline. I own it in pink and black. The measurements are max 114 on the website, but if I remove the back lacing, it actually accommodates my size. So I'm 123 centimeters in the bust, and it's really comfortable. I think this could definitely fit someone larger than me. In fact, the pink dress was my first Lolita dress, and I was around, I'd say 128 centimeters in the bust when I was wearing that, and it was still comfortable. So lots of times they just say, okay, this is ideally what we think the measurements would be, but with a little bit of adjusting or even modifying, you can have pieces that will fit you comfortably. I hope this gives you some options while searching for pieces to add to your wardrobe. Feel free to post below with any questions, or if you have tips for me for searching for Lolita items. If you liked this video, be sure to like and subscribe. You won't want to miss what's next. Thank you so much for watching, and stay frilly.